First time watching the show from Netflix called Baby Reindeer. We're in episode 5 right now. I've seen the first 4 episodes and they should be on the channel. Last episode was very disturbing and very dark. The one before that was actually pretty dark as well. It started actually at the end of episode 2 when the tone of the show started to shift a little bit towards the darkness. I mean, so we knew what exactly was going to happen in episode 1. They opened with the premise of the show. But they took a very light tone, a very light approach, a very real approach, actually. The tone does shift back and forth. And of course, that's how life is. Life isn't just the same way through and through. You do have funny moments, happy moments, and then some sad moments, and then some really dark moments. And the show is doing a great job of showcasing that, I think. And the actors are, by the way, absolutely smashing it. But before we jump into this episode, though, teeny tiny little question. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing just lovely. My name's Affan, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. I'm sort of on a marathon, on a binge-watching frenzy, because I'm watching these episodes one right after the other. I just saw episode 4 like a few minutes ago. So yeah, I'm really interested in this show. This show is portraying something that is very important, you know, something that needs to be talked about, something that needs to be shown to people so they can understand it. I don't understand it. I'm doing my best to understand it, and it's thanks to this show, you know. So I'm glad that shows like this exist and they're dealing with these sort of topics, and I would love to hear from you guys as well, because I personally would like to understand better, and also want to hear from you guys if you have experienced something similar and are comfortable enough to share, you know, someone else might see it as well and get some sort of support or closure or whatever, you know, some sort of help from that, because any little can help. If you're comfortable, that is, please get in the comments down below and let's talk about it. Also, do consider subscribing, because I do many different shows dealing with many different topics, and also suggest away what shows and movies you'd like to see in the future as well. Now then, let's get into this video without any further ado. Here we go. Oh, by the way, I do have a Patreon where I do watch-alongs. A couple of people actually DM'd me and asked me if I have a Patreon. I have like overlays and stuff popping up, you know, that shows my Patreon. I have links in the description as well. So if that's something you're interested in, totally optional, you can do it. Also, the episodes go up early there as well. Anyways, back to the video.
Two-timing the nerve rubbing that skank in my face.
All right, that's enough, Martha.
You've made an enemy of me, Reindeer. Make
Huh?
no mistake about it. He's a hunchback, Quasimodo, head in a gutter of skanks. Yeah, there he is, Mr. Two-timing. Don't trust him, guys. I'll promise you sex and sprint the other way.
It was killing me. All of it.
That's disturbing, but that was kind of funny, you know? He's got bars.
I thought about quitting the bar, or moving house,
Man.
or pausing the comedy for a while. I just didn't want to give her the satisfaction. What else she might be capable of.
Huh. I like how the automatic send from my iPhone is spelled incorrectly. She did that in the previous episode as well.
Someone just attacked me. Thought it was acid. I thought I was going to go...
That's what I thought. I was like, I hope it's not acid.
like Coke, I think.
As in like
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
I wasn't paying attention to the sugar content, Donnie. Jesus Christ.
It was 0 sugar, not diet.
Woman, she's been stalking me.
She's been stalking you.
Uh-huh.
Wait, is this that Martha woman who's been harassing me on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's been in my home.
You are a fucking idiot, you know that?
How long's it been going on for?
No, like 6 months.
Wait,
When you have not been to the...
But they, you know.
Oh, right. That happened already. Okay. I thought it was in the past because they were
And
doing...
what just happened to me?
What, does someone throw a Coke in your face?
Oh, yeah, that's assault.
If they don't take this woman sending me hundreds of emails a day seriously, then they're not going to give much of a shit about a soft drink.
She's a girl, so they will.
Well, in that case, I really hate to do this to you, Donnie.
But here you gotta move.
I think you better move out.
There it is. But I do actually think that they will take that seriously because that's a woman. You know, when it happens to a woman, it's taken seriously. Unfortunately, it's not taken seriously when it happens to a man.
Holy shit, this place is nuts.
Yeah, it's such a find, honestly.
How is he affording this?
Always nice to look down on people as they go about.
Thought you'd have done enough of that at private school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Excuse
we
me.
got Wi-Fi from the cafe downstairs and it's fast as fuck, so we saved there too.
Hell, this is insane.
This is a very big place, you know.
What's the catch?
Oh, that's the catch. Lovely.
Failed to mention that him and Bijou had taken time off to fulfill their
Cultural psychoactive.
They give you an insight, a clarity.
He's done it all before, man.
Inside your living room these days, brother.
Wow, this all sounds a bit of a
Bravo.
And the walls pounded with the shittest f***ing music known to man. Utterly overcome.
You'll get used to it.
How much I hated Martha.
I couldn't even be bothered to write the E.
We all sat around depressed as for you.
It's like when someone dies and you know you can't joke about it.
It makes me not want to do acid again in case I wake up inside your comedy room.
Don't pity me. That was my first comedy gig. I'm a lot better now.
Well, we look forward to seeing.
Oh, lovely.
I'm thinking, let's project that on the wall.
You know, banter is all good and fun, but you gotta know how the other person's feeling, you know? It's very important.
I thought the incident with Martha would be the end of it, but instead it bound us tighter than ever before.
Oh, wow.
Terry's experience allowing her to better understand mine.
Yeah.
Those guys are such assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they'll be laughing on the other.
Loving that shirt. I have one very similar to that.
That attitude.
Don't get used to this, by the way.
I won't.
Too much chili?
Christ, Terry, they're going to feed me this in hell. Oh, my God.
Come on, brava. Yeah.
To the next life. And within
I can't take spices either. That's ironic because where I'm from, food is very spicy. Actually, that's not true. Where I'm from, food is not spicy. You just go outside of the city that I'm from, then it's spicy.
As I tried very hard not to feel grateful towards Martha in some fucked up way.
How do you identify sexually? There was a gun to your head.
Oh, please, pull the trigger.
I don't fancy that funeral. All the speeches. Tony was a top lie with great Santa.
Let my gran be the only one that's...
What about Martha? Ooh.
Praise, you know the one about...
Confidences, dancing like no one's watching you?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems quite nice.
That's easy.
Yeah, dance like no one's watching.
10 years of ballet, 2 in tap and jazz. My mom definitely wanted a girl. Don't be shy.
No, not a chance in hell.
I'll try all evening if that's what it takes.
No, come here. Come here.
So, feel like a fraud with me?
I don't know. We haven't put it to the test yet.
Oh, lovely. It's gonna bring back memories. Or is he good?
No, I'm fine. I'm just finding it hard to...
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, please, no lectures during foreplay.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you wouldn't find me hot as a secretary in classes.
Like these?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not ready. My body, it's just not letting me.
Hey, don't worry. It's fine.
Oh.
It happens all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Harry. I don't think it's her. Maybe it is her, but I think it's...
Would you like a tea or something?
Arian.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The awful things that had been done to my body. I just couldn't lose myself in intimacy anymore. Like now there were feelings involved. It all just felt too much.
He said it in the previous episode too. He just wanted the lust, not the love, you know?
Days spent predominantly in bed, skulking around the house in yesterday's clothes, blurring the line between night and day without our usual spark.
Is everything okay?
God, stop asking that.
Well, maybe if you explain.
Look at my hair, Donnie. Growing back in weird clumps.
I think it looks great.
It looks horrible, and you know it. Look like Beetlejuice. Great. Now you're laughing.
Funny.
You two had a banterous relationship, you know?
No, it's the way you make me feel during the sex stuff. Like your body's manifesting all the awful things she said to me that night.
No, Terry,
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with that. It's just the whole...
Bro, just communicate. Communicate.
But what are you even doing to fix the situation, Donnie? We've been stuck inside for God knows how long now.
Well, I've been to the police, but they were useless.
Did you mention what happened to me?
Nope.
Of course I did.
No, you didn't.
You stopped everyone calling. You couldn't have whisked me out of that pub any faster.
I was trying to get you...
Safety inside your own head. You said I look like a man, Don. Do you know what that's like for me?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't either, but...
But for what it's worth, you don't look like a man at all.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Pretty rich. Coming from someone who's always treated me like...
You don't know what he has done with men.
The police station with me, but still my shame won out. I just had to find a different way.
What? At least she spelled dissent from my...
Arrest someone on the basis of an email. We need a credible threat, something sexually aggressive towards you.
If I was a young woman and a 40-year-old man kept emailing stuff about...
With male to female gender stalking, the threat of a man is physical. He carries a lot more weight.
Nobody carries weight against...
Well, wait till you see Martha. She carries a lot of weight, too. Okay, that's bad. I'm sorry.
Life here. Type your name into the system. Martha Scott. There'll be something there, I'm telling you.
And again, the system just letting men down. There has to be a criminal record. She's been to jail.
Yeah, I believe I found her. Actually, why don't you just come through to the back? So I better get my...
Whoa, no. Did he know her or something? Is his sister or mom or something? Or has she done this to him too? Wait, what? Is this her criminal record?
I can't say too much here, but all you need to know is she is a very serious woman. So serious that she once stalked a policeman. View thus far, just to give us a sense of the scale of it.
Then what?
You'll be surprised by how much the presence of the police can change things, Mr. Dunn.
But you literally just said she's a serious woman who even stalks policemen.
Mm-hmm.
The police's presence at Martha's door brought with it a sudden silence. Strange, eerie silence. Not a single day from the moment I met her did she not contact me.
Wow.
I found myself awake at night, worried, terrified in fact, that I was going to get up one morning to find she'd killed herself, expressing that I was the reason why. Did I miss her? Was there some part of me that missed her? Missed the drama, missed the attention? And the strangest part about all of this? I started to masturbate over Martha. Doing something that would devastate my life even further.
Wow.
Come quickly every time was that. Where did that come from? I wasn't even attracted to her.
Wow. What? What?
Out of all the things I expected Martha to do next, fixing my broken libido wasn't one of them.
Wow.
And I hated how happy it made Terry too.
Because she thinks you finally accepted her for being her, but that was never the issue. The issue was something else.
I felt abused again. Surely with the police now involved, she'd be foolish to do anything else.
Have you put together a timeline?
Really?
She said she was embarrassed and then went on to accept our offer of help.
But did she say anything else?
Nothing that causes concern. If she contacts you again, we'll move... You can breathe out now, Donnie.
I'm very confused by what just happened. I mean, I shouldn't because he has gone back to Darien, so...
Say something back, you know, it up, but apparently she was very cooperative.
Weird.
She's not as bad as Darien. I mean, well, let's not compare, but you know what I mean? Like, and he did go back to that situation too, so...
This is still a mentally ill woman that we're talking about here.
Okay.
I'm still a therapist. At the end of the day, I can't be seen indulging baseless lies and slander.
What was that? Was that a Martha impression? Wow.
Reindeer. Okay, he's wearing the red and white, which is the Christmas colors, you know. Talking about reindeer.
You can always judge a man by how he treats his mother.
What the f do you want?
I'm only joking, I haven't picked up.
I'll get back to her later. This night is for us. Two new beginnings. Do you know what you're having?
I have no idea. What are you getting?
You see, I usually pick
up. We've been ringing around every hospital trying to figure out which one you've been taken to.
Pick up your bastard phone.
Pick up your bastard phone. Oh, I love the Scots, man.
We can't get back through to the person who called either. What's her name?
Martha got in contact with her parents. Shit. Oh, no, not next episode. We're gonna watch next episode, but it'll be a while before it comes to YouTube. It, however, will be on Patreon right now, so check it out. Full length reactions are there as well. Oh wow, this was quite an interesting episode. Quite a few things happening. First, they expose how weird the system is and how weirdly it treats victims that are male compared to victims that are female. And of course, like I said, there's a reason for it, you know, as he explained as well. I apologize for that joke, but you know, it's just in the heat of the moment, you know, you just want to get back at that person that you hate. But again, like I said, I try my best not to get my judgment in there, but it's hard. I'm only human, you know, but it's incredible. It's, you know, so this happens a lot and got a great example of it. And it wasn't until, I mean, let's say this was Martha's first offense. Nothing would have happened. They would have looked it up in the system. Nothing would have been there. And that would have been the end of it. And just buy whatever. You're a man, deal with it. See how I mentioned this so many times now. Be a man. Man up. Deal with it. Like there's something that I've heard and others have heard so much. And like I said, it does help occasionally, sometimes. But it, again, depends on the person and also the situation. Not every situation can just be manhandled. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that they talked about that and exposed that a bit as well. Brought a bit of light to that situation. Him going back to Martha and being turned on by Martha, even though he says he's not sexually attracted. I'm not entirely sure. It's the idea of her, the idea of someone being obsessed with you or being abusive. Because like I said, his relationship before we saw with Darian was very much like that as well. And he stayed and he kept going back as well. So is it that? I'm not entirely sure. It's boggling my mind. I'll be very honest with you. I don't know what's going on. That's why, I say that I'd very much like to hear from you guys, especially someone who might have a little bit of insight into these topics, like someone who has studied psychology or something, I would like to understand the situation. But it was very interesting. And it was also very interesting that encounter with Martha is what helped his sexual relationship with Terry. We know he has been with men, several of them. We know he has been with women also. And, he's done plenty of different things. So, we know that it's not the fact that she's a trans woman. That's not the problem here. Like I said, he has been through so much sexually. He's experienced so much, and he's been good with all of it. So it was something else. What exactly was that? I mean, he did say as well that he started to miss her when she disappeared. And it just made me think, why would you miss something like that? And then I started to think, wait, hold on. It's maybe not that he misses her so much, but it's more so the fact that he doesn't see her. How do I explain? When you know something is going to happen, even if it's bad, you're kind of ready for it and you're kind of okay with it. Do you know what I mean? But when you don't know that something's going to happen and it happens, it catches you off guard and you're sort of hectic and all over the place. I mean, that's the reason why jump scares really get you, right? Even though it's not really a scare if you really think about it, but it's just out of nowhere. It's shocking, it's sudden, it's abrupt, So I think it might be that is the fact that you don't see her. And I'll you know what? I'll tell you this. Whenever she's not in any of these scenes, whenever this is actually something that I've felt, by the way, throughout this show. Whenever she's not on screen, I'm scanning everyone around. Even in that last scene when he was ignoring the call and they were doing a pan on the window, I was looking around at the people and I'm like, which one is Martha? Because she's here somewhere. And I think that's what it is. When you see her, that's where she is. All right, cool. That's where she is. So if anything's going to happen, if there's a threat, if there's an attack, anything at all, that's where it's coming from. You're kind of ready, as ready as you can be, I suppose. But when she's not there, what is she doing? What is she planning? When is the next attack happening? Where is she coming from? You have no idea. It's creepy. It's sinister. It's scary, man. Is it that? I don't know. It's just how I felt in many episodes, not just this one, many episodes as well. Even in that one episode where they're doing the cooking show, when he looks at the people, I'm scanning all the people and I even say it, where's Martha? In my head, or maybe I said it out loud, I'm not sure, but I was like, where's Martha? She's here. She's here. Where's Martha? She is here. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. But yeah, this show is insane. It's dealing with so many different things. It's dealing with the system, the way people feel, obviously, and how complicated things is and how important communication is. So we saw how much, obviously, Keely and Keely liked him and their relationship was really hurt by the lack of communication more than anything else, And then we later found out with Terry that the transparency and the fact that they actually communicated and talked about it is what brought them even closer than before. And I even talked about this before, these things that she heard from her and then experienced the actual abuse and assault, Terry, that is, from Martha. It brought all her fears, to all her nightmares. It turned real. And she talked about in this one as well. Do you have any idea how it feels? No, I don't have any idea how that might feel, but not to make it about myself, but I have experienced hatred simply because I look a certain way, But anyways, I like this show because it's shedding light on so many different topics and so many different things. And it's It's good, man. I like that because that's how you bring about change. You expose it. You show people that, hey, this is happening and we need to do something about it. We need to fix it. You know, it's not okay. We can't just let it happen and continue on happening, you know? So, yeah, a very good show. I'm liking the show. It's, like I said, I like the shifts in the tone as well. Go from comedy to being very dark. And it's, you know, important, especially in this episode. They talked about some of these feelings that people might have or physical needs that people might have, and it's important to address that, and it's important to, you know, not be ashamed of your physical needs, you know, because, you know, it's one thing to know something, know better, but not do anything to get better. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Am I spitting bars out here? But you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to, in your head, know that, okay, this thing that's happening is not good or is good or whatever. This thing is what I need, and then you don't do it. You know, you don't follow through because you're too ashamed or whatever. You know, ignoring yourself, ignoring your physical, mental, and spiritual needs. It's important to keep your mental, physical, and spiritual health in check every now and again. And I guess it's also okay to miss old relationships, even if they are abusive. It's not okay to go back to, well, I don't know. I don't think you should be going back to it. But if you have something better, something good now, that's the thing that you need to focus on. And that's the thing that you need to work on and make it, you know, because that's how it's supposed to be, not like the other one, you know. But I guess it's okay to miss it. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes I get lost in what to say because I don't know what to say. And that's where then I say, please comment down below and let me know what you thought about this episode. And please share your thoughts and experiences if you're comfortable enough to do so, because it might help someone else reading these. And of course, it'll help my understanding of it as well. I wish you all the best. I hope you're all doing great. And if you're not, I hope you start doing great very soon. And please seek help. Try to talk to people. Try to communicate. People are very willing to help when they know what's actually happening. If you give them the full story, they will understand and they'll be understanding. And that's very important. You know, communication is the key. And yeah, man, like I said, once again, I wish you all, every single one of you, all the best in life. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we'll be finishing this show off for an episode 6 next, and then 7, I think, is the last one. And yeah, do let me know if there are any other shows or movies that you'd like me to see. I'm doing Godzilla stuff at the moment as well. So like I said, I do plenty of different, like, there's this show, and then there's Godzilla, like 2 very different genres, you know. So I do everything. So do let me know in the comments down below, and I'll say it once more, because I really mean it. I hope you're all doing well. And if not, then I hope very soon that things start becoming better for you. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, hopefully. Until then, have a nice